Hello, and welcome to Griffon Update. I'm Narissa Lee.
And I'm Thomas Delgado. Griffon Update is the student-produced digital magazine show bringing you news, sports, and information from Missouri Western State University and the surrounding region.
During each program, we will take an in-depth look at the people, places, and events that make Missouri Western and the Northwest region a great place to call home.
With each show, we'll be filming on a new location. On today's show, which takes place in the Eater Lobby, we'll be taking a look at a couple of events celebrating the Hispanic culture during the month of October.
We also highlight the Craig School of Business and its sweet smell of success.
But first, let's take a look at the sights and activities of this fall's 2014 homecoming here at Missouri Western. We'll join reporters Krista Haig and Mason Marshall as they document the fun and pageantry of this year's homecoming theme, Griffons Around the World. Krista and Mason document the week, featuring various activities and events that students participated in leading up to the football game.
This year, Missouri Western's homecoming theme was Griffons Around the World. Although many events were held around campus, there are a few that stood out. One of the more exciting events held during homecoming week was the Amazing Race. The Amazing Race was a competition held by the homecoming committee. The different organizations at Missouri Western competed for pride. There were 5 members on each team representing the organizations. The events themselves were held in the different buildings on campus, including Blum Union and Augustine Hall. The teams had to do different activities, including dancing and eating a unique kind of pudding. Shannon Starr participated in the event representing Alpha Sigma Alpha.
I think the group did great. We all cheered each other on and we all helped each other out if we didn't understand something. Micah took one for the team when it came to the pudding. But I think we all really enjoyed it.
Camille Benez was responsible for putting this exciting event together.
We started last semester planning everything. Then we kind of talked over, we planned our events, kind of like gotten ideas, started requesting rooms last semester during the spring semester. And then we did some things over the summer, trying to get everything together. And then it really just came down to making sure we were ready to go here at the fall.
For more information about the homecoming week, go to missouriwestern.edu/SGA. Another event that occurred during homecoming week was a comedy show. SGA was able to get comedian Chris DiStefano to perform for students. Chris DiStefano has performed at comedy clubs as well as other colleges and feels performing at colleges are a little more difficult.
So comedy shows at colleges are a little different than comedy shows in comedy clubs around the country because usually for college kids, it's the first time they've ever been at a comedy show of any kind, so they don't know that they're supposed to laugh. So for the comedian, it's usually a lot harder to get the kids to laugh than it would be like adults in a comedy club.
Chris DiStefano was a physical therapist before deciding he wanted to pursue a comedian career.
I was a physical therapist before, and then I left my physical therapy job about a little over a year and a half ago to pursue comedy full time.
SGA reached out to Chris's agent in order to get him to perform for students during homecoming week. While there were many events that students could participate in during homecoming week, one of them was the Fall Blood Drive. Students were able to donate blood for 2 days out of the week. The homecoming blood drive was sponsored by SGA and all proceeds went to the Community Blood Center. The blood drive had a huge turnout and Missouri Western donated a grand total of 211 pints, beating last year by 2. The last homecoming event before the weekend was the Around the World Relay. The same organizations that competed in the Amazing Race once again battled it out for pride. In this event, the teams raced in a unique way. One teammate started the race and raced to their other teammates. As they met, the team had to do different challenges such as the wheelbarrow walk and jump rope. At the end of the race, the whole team had to answer a set of questions about landmarks around the world. If they got certain questions wrong, the judges would tell them how many they missed, but not which ones.
Homecoming is always one of the most memorable times for students here at Missouri Western. For more information on how to become involved with the Homecoming Committee next year, contact Homecoming Committee Chair Rayhan Wilkinson at rwilkinson4@missouriwestern.edu. That's rwilkinson4@missouriwestern.edu.
The most exciting time for homecoming is always homecoming weekend. Here at Missouri Western, it was no different. Reporters Taylor Allen and Caitlin Cannon joined the fun for this story.
Missouri Western celebrated homecoming the week of October 20th. The weekend was packed full of events that many students and alumni enjoyed. Friday night, Griffon celebrated homecoming with a pep rally and bonfire. The pep rally included performances from the Griffon cheerleading squad, the Mystics, and the band. Student organizations also performed at the pep rally as part of the homecoming competition. This year's theme was Griffons Around the World, so each organization chose a culture to represent. Some of these organizations were the Student Athlete Advisory Committee, representing Greece, Alpha Gamma Delta, representing the Taj Mahal, and Tau Kappa Epsilon, representing Paris, France. Sigma 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 won the dance competition at the rally, representing Hawaii. Alpha Sigma Alpha received second place, representing Las Vegas, Nevada, and Phi Delta Theta received third place, representing Washington, D.C. The homecoming king and queen were also crowned at the pep rally. Tony Doherty, 2014 homecoming king, said he was very excited to receive the honor.
I was kind of speechless. The support that I have from all my friends and stuff, and my family was there also. It was a good feeling just to know that all those people wanted me to be their homecoming king.
Kendra Greer, 2014 homecoming queen, was very emotional when she heard she had won the crown.
I'm still in shock. When they announced the runner-up, I was kind of getting nervous and sweaty, and then they announced it, and like I said, my family and friends were there with me. Like, that's what meant the most to me, and then to hear my sorority cheering after, that won my heart.
The bonfire and hot dog eating contest followed the pep rally. The fun continued Saturday morning at the homecoming parade. Many organizations, community members, and area high schools participated in the parade. Alpha Omega, representing Italy, was one of the many organizations to showcase a float. Many politicians campaigned during the parade, passing out candy to the crowd. Some of the high school bands that performed were Benton High School, Platte City High School, and Stewartsville High School. Isabel Dorado, a member of the International Student Club, helped her organization represent Rio de Janeiro, Brazil.
We choose Rio de Janeiro as a city for the theme because this year we had the World Cup, the Soccer World Cup, and also in 2016 we are hosting the Olympic Games. So Rio is basically international for those 2 years.
After the parade, Missouri Western played its homecoming football game against Emporia State University. Unfortunately, the Griffons lost to Emporia 30-10. However, the homecoming weekend was still a great experience for students. This is Taylor Allen reporting for Caitlin Cannon, Griffon Update.
Autumn leaves, a parade, and Griffon football. It's an exciting combination for a homecoming weekend at Missouri Western. We'll be right back.
Welcome back. While the students here at Missouri Western like to have fun, in one school the fun is all in the business, and it's a very sweet business at that. Reporter Curtis Edlund introduces us to one of the most successful schools here at Missouri Western.
What if you were told of a place where ideas are born and lives are transformed? A journey that builds a foundation, values connections, and develops opportunities. And what if this place gives you an opportunity to compete for your very own Fortune 500 company?
There's a lot of resources available for students at Missouri Western. Certainly the fact that the Rocky Mountain Chocolate Factory entrepreneurial program and now with Aspen Leaf as well, those are so unique to this school, and that opportunity I think that provides for a student who's a business major is just, it's unprecedented really anywhere else that I've seen.
My name is Leslie Oberg, and I'm the owner-operator of the Rocky Mountain Chocolate Factory and Aspen Leaf Yogurt here in St. Joseph, Missouri. I spent one semester writing a business plan and then presenting it to a business panel. At the end of the competition, I was awarded first place and was able to choose the location of 3 given Rocky Mountain Chocolate Factories. all thanks to the Missouri Western Craig School of Business Entrepreneurship Program. This program is so unique because the program itself provides the financing. College graduates do not have the capability of going out to a bank and getting $300,000, $400,000 and starting their own business. But with this program, they help us have the financing and get our feet on the ground and running with the success of our businesses.
The Craig School of Business at Missouri Western State University is in one place. Don't dream of this place, be a part of it.
For more information, visit www.missouriwestern.edu/business or call 816-271-4338.
Between Missouri Western's productions of Mice and Men and Pirates of Penzance, community members, along with the help of Missouri Western students, as well as professor and director T. Quillen, brought a different kind of performance to downtown St. Joseph. Reporter Daniel Cobb visited the set of this fall's musical comedy.
Missouri Western students got the chance to participate outside of Potter Hall Theater this October. The production of Spamalot was directed by Missouri Western professor T. Quillen and held in the Rubidoux Theater from October 24th through the 26th. Featuring off-the-wall comedy bits as well as a few jokes that shattered the fourth wall, Spamalot was a production that Quillen was very excited to direct.
I guess it was like my freshman year in high school, I guess, was when I fell really and truly in love with this. I was introduced to Monty Python via one of the recordings that they had of some of their skits that they had done for an audio recording, and I started listening to that. They were just funny. They were just, the comic timing of those audio-wise was just funny, and I was like, when I found out they did television shows, I was like, okay, I gotta see this in the movie, and blah, 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 blah. And so, was watching it as a freshman in high school, I didn't really get it. At first I was just like, what is this? And you start watching it again and again and again, and you start to pick up on a lot of the different things. Of course, I've seen it 20 million times now, and it never ever gets old. And of course, through this process, now my son, who's 10, has watched it at least a dozen times now, and can almost quote it to you as well.
One of the biggest aspects of this production, however, is how both Missouri Western students and community members come together to bring the performance to life. Byron Myers, a member of the community and an alumnus of Missouri Western, has been involved in a handful of productions over the years, but believes Spamalot to be one of his favorites due to Western's involvement.
It's been really fun. Of course, T. Quillen is our director, and he's on staff out there at Missouri Western. But we also have a lot of Missouri Western students that we've had the opportunity to act with. And while I was a student at Missouri Western, and I'm kind of an alumni, I'm not 21 anymore, and they bring a lot of youthful enthusiasm and a lot of energy to the show. And it's really fun to get to work with people kind of, that are hoping to make a career out of theater and kind of really trying to learn the craft in a serious way. I just think it's really been a great win-win situation for both RRT, Rubidoux Resident Theater here in St. Joe, and Missouri Western. I look forward to doing it again.
Community member Jenny Grecius also thinks that members of Missouri Western work together well to bring the production to life.
Yes, what's been so nice about this show is that it's brought together two flourishing theater programs. It's brought together Missouri Western with Rubidoux Resident Theater. And what's so nice about it is that St. Joseph, especially for a community our size, we're not a huge community, has a rich theater program, rich arts program, and it's nice to have those two worlds come together because T and the Missouri Western Department are so well known for great stuff, for great productions, everything from Sweeney Todd to Music Man and of Mice and Men, and then to come here and bring in all that fresh blood and all those kids, and to come in and work with us, some of us who've been doing RRT for a little while and some of us who are new to it as well. The minute you get new people into the program, it helps the community and everyone flourish.
With both community members and Missouri Western students performing, Spamalot brought both the laughs and the applause at the end of each performance.
Spamalot ran from October 24th through the 26th. Those itching for more theater can check out Pirates of Penzance in Potter Hall from November 13th to the 16th. For more information or how to reserve tickets, please visit MissouriWestern.edu/theatercinema.
So Narissa, when was the last time you read poetry or have had poetry read to you?
It's been a while.
Well, now's your chance. Missouri Western's Mochila Review, an international print literary magazine, has decided to step out of its conventional role as an undergrad publication magazine and move into the realm of podcasting. For the rest of the story, we go to Griffon Update reporter James Garrison. James?
Run very fast. I am not getting married.
When students think about Missouri Western, podcasts are probably not the first thing that comes to mind. But in October, thanks to Mochila Review, an undergraduate literary journal organization, that's exactly what was happening in the Hearn Center's IMC studio. According to podcast anchor Chris Pankowitz, the idea to add a podcast to the magazine didn't originate here at Western.
Our professor, Mary Ann Kunkel, I believe she worked in Nebraska, at the University of Nebraska on the Prairie Schooner magazine, and I know they had a podcast and they had a lot of success with it, so we're trying to bring some of that energy over to Missouri Western.
Co-anchor Lindsay Lucas says that there wasn't much debate when it came to assigning roles for the upcoming podcast.
Mary Ann just kind of asked us who would be willing to, and then we talked about it amongst ourselves. It's a very small staff, so there's not really a lot of conflict. We just kind of worked it out.
Editor Mary Ann Kunkel, creator of the podcast, says that while she has done this before, it's going to be a little bit different here.
I got the idea to create something like Mochila Chat here at Missouri Western from my previous experience at the University of Nebraska, where I was the managing editor of a creative writing magazine there. And we, in my time there as a managing editor, I worked with our editor to create a podcast from scratch with that journalism department there. So this one is slightly different. It has a college student focus. We're pulling more segments from the hard copy literary magazine that we produce, but the vision is the same, to kind of bring creative writing to an audio audience.
Kunkel also says that if students are interested, any student can join Mochila Chat in a variety of roles. While the podcast is being recorded now, it won't be available until January when the website goes live. Stay tuned to Griffon Update shows in the very near future for a follow-up closer to launch date. For Griffon Update, this is James Garrison.
For more information or to join the podcast, send an email to mochila@missouriwestern.edu. We'll be right back.
Hey everybody! Heart disease affects 1 in every 3 women in America, but you can fight back. There's no time to lose. Mothers, sisters, daughters, families, and friends, it's time to shout louder, stand stronger, and demand change. Let's go!
To the Batmobile. Dang it.
To the invisible jet! Dang it. Together, we can put an end to heart disease. It's time to go red for women. I could use your help. Yeah! Learn more from the American Heart Association at www.goredforwomen.org.
Welcome back. During the month of October, the Spanish Club hosted 2 events in an effort to share Hispanic culture with students on campus. The club hosted the Tammy Tango Trio and also the Day of the Dead.
This month, the Spanish Club hosted 2 events highlighting Hispanic culture on campus. The first event, the Tammy Tango Trio, brought traditional tango music to Potter Hall. Former Spanish Club president April Bunton organized the concert.
Tonight was a concert with the Tammy Tango Trio from Argentina. They were here all weekend doing a series of events, music workshops, dance workshops, and then the concert tonight.
Along with performing, the trio also provided history on tango and Argentinian folk music.
Tango is a very interesting music. It's built out of several different styles that came from many different countries as people immigrated to Argentina. And the music is very passionate and very strong, and it's very good to listen to as well as to watch the dancing.
The second event, the Day of the Dead, also focused on history. The day served as a time of remembrance for those who have passed away. Brendan Welch, the current Spanish Club president, explains the significance.
Yes, the Day of the Dead event is an annual event that we have to celebrate the Hispanic tradition of the Day of the Dead, which is kind of the Latin American equivalent of Halloween.
Students who attended the event decorated skulls and sampled traditional food. Welsh emphasized the importance of campus hosting cultural events.
I think a big part of education is knowing more about the world, not just the field that you're in. And you learn more about the world when you meet more people from other places in it. So it's important in order to get a more worldly view.
The Tammy Tango Trio and the Day of the Dead are just two of the events the club organizes. For those interested in joining the Spanish Club, visit their Facebook page at MWSU Spanish Club. For Griffon Update, this is Caitlin Cannon.
The Spanish Club events are just two of many that are hosted throughout the year. For more information on cultural activities on campus, check the campus calendar on Missouri Western's website.
Our last story features a topic all college students enjoy: food. If you eat on campus frequently, you might have noticed the new dining additions in Popplewell and Blum. The 4 new establishments provide a wide variety of options to students looking for a bite to eat in between classes. Ginny Swope and Christina Wade have the story.
Tomato, pickle, and regular mustard. For many students, dining on campus is an everyday part of life.
Well, I eat in the food court, the caf, I eat at Einstein Bagels.
I eat here, particularly every day of the week for lunch.
About every day.
This year, Missouri Western has expanded students' options for on-campus dining by opening 4 new businesses. At the end of last semester, a second Java City location opened in the Blum Union with a wider range of menu options, including Java lunches and frozen drinks.
I have Italian soda. It's a strawberry Italian soda. It's really good. It has cream in it.
Students are finding the new Java City to be more conveniently located.
I like this one because it's closer to Griff. Walking all the way down, all the way over there, it's a long walk, but still, I like this one.
I'm always in and out of this building because, like the library, I go there sometimes.
Over the summer, Popplewell Deli got a complete remodel, becoming the Pod, which is short for Provisions on Demand.
Well, I like all the new adjustments they made. I like the stuff they put in Popplewell. I mean, it's different for the students. It's better for the students too, just because they have more variety.
Now it's more open to the students, and I like it a lot more.
The food court in Blum Union may have closed 2 locations, Quiznos and Caliente, but in their place opened up Subway and The Walk. The reaction to the new additions has been mostly positive. Many students are enjoying having a Subway on campus, while the reaction to The Walk has been a little more mixed.
I haven't tried the Chinese restaurant because I'm not huge on Chinese, but I love Subway.
Definitely Subway. The other ones, they're all right, but yeah.
Well, I like the Subway too. It's different from what they had last year. They had Quiznos last year, but I like the new Subway too. It's something different for the students.
Some students are satisfied with the variety provided at Missouri Western, and others have suggestions for dining options they'd like to see on campus in the future.
If I could have anything on campus, I would like Italian food for the pasta.
Panda Express, McDonald's, something like that.
I feel like more students would like Chipotle on campus and spend more money on Chipotle because it's healthier too.
Bringing in new dining options has been a welcome change with students. The new Java City, Subway, The Walk, and The Pod allow for more variety than Missouri Western's campus has ever had before. For Ginny Swope, this is Christina Wade with Griffon Update.
I don't know about you, but my stomach's rumbling just thinking about it. Where's your favorite place to eat on campus?
I love getting flatistas from Subway.
I love their veggie patties. Well, that's our show. I hope you have enjoyed our look at the people, places, and events at Missouri Western.
We at Griffon Update thank you for watching and hope you join us in the future as we explore Missouri Western and the surrounding region.